Hello everybody! How y'all doing today? It's a fun... Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday. I don't remember my days of the week anymore. It's been a long week already. Because, life. But I think it'd be fun to play a little bit of a mystery game. So, be good. Other than that, not too much happening. I have a personal trainer and we switched it out to a different personal trainer, so that's mildly annoying, but not anything too noteworthy, I guess. I'm trying desperately to remember where we were the last Sherlock Holmes game. I don't know why this particular mystery just is not sticking in my head very well. It's like, I know there were a few of the other ones that I had a bit of a trouble remembering too. But this particular one, is so ridiculously hard to remember. I know there was a crash, and then we took some people into the jail to talk to them. And that's about all I got. So apparently this was just not a memorable mystery. I don't know. It's not a bad mystery. I have no complaints really about any of them, other than the fact that some of them are clearly wrong. But, this one's just not memorable. Which, it might just be I played too many Sherlock Holmes games, or maybe this one's taking a while, I don't know. But, something about it is making it not memorable. But, hopefully we can rectify that today by, figuring out what's going on. And then it'll be memorable, because I'll be like, yes, it was one of these people, I assume. So, without further ado, let us get into the game and continue. I wish, I know this is not something that could really happen because, I'm sure people save at different spots, but I wish they had an option of, a quick synopsis of, what happened since the last time you opened this game, because that would be really helpful for me. I mean, I suppose I could take notes, too, but I don't want to. So, yeah, we were at the hospital. Resolve to murder at the scare, interrogate possible suspects, and examine the belongings of the victims and suspects. Well, I did that.
We've discussed everything, I think. I have to watch my daughter.
That is, I'm assuming, his wife. Oh. Green means lost life?
Mr. Butcher's wife.
Oh, that's too bad. Mr. Butcher, I can confirm that we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You will be responsible for travel expenditure, naturally taking all appropriate precautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend any accommodation costs and all medical attention. The final bill cannot be summarized within this letter. It will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition, but I must warn you that the sum may be considerable.
Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm.
So we're going to a different hospital, huh? Can I ask you about that? This is the wrong sheet. Or it's the right sheet, but it's the wrong thing to click. I wanted to ask him about the other hospital. Cure.
Can she be cured? It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
That's fair.
It's probably just a question of money. What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
I guess the treatment.
You hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very
Yeah,
expensive.
doctor care is always ridiculous, and I assume is no different in this age.
It's our only hope.
Especially if it's
Thanks to the
weirdly
good Dr.
experimental.
Lovery, she finally has a bed.
That's
We're going
good.
out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes.
Kind of.
I have
Kind of, he has a child. It's not his child, but he's just taking her in.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Of course, yes.
I mean, but would you actually... What does she actually have? myelitis. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look it up because I'm mostly curious. Myelitis. Inflammation of the spinal cord, which can disrupt the normal responses from the brain to the rest of the body and from the rest of the body to the brain. Oh, that seems bad. Well, hopefully they know what they're doing, because, I sure don't. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna... The amount requested is considerable, yeah. I guess we'll go back to Scotland Yard? Because they're saying something about me not investigating all the stuff, and I thought I did, but maybe I didn't investigate the items that the people had on them. I wonder if they're in the morgue? I'm not sure. Man, that black eye is just not healing, huh? Let's check in here. Because I think... Oh, maybe it's that drawer. Ah, okay. I missed a drawer.
Rasco and his
Well, they didn't put it with the other stuff, so I assumed it was not over there. Some cards. He loves licorice.
Rasco is fond of licorice. The licorice was found both at the sewers.
It looks like magnets. It does not look like licorice.
A Webley revolver.
It's a random
Police
paper.
report about Rasco. He's only a minor criminal.
Only a minor one. Mauricio Alfredo Vincente, also known as Rascal, Rasco, or Rascal. You know, we're just gonna make up new nicknames for him. Leader of a small local gang whose members can be identified by the gang's motif, a dog tattoo. The gang has been involved in frequent violence, robbery, pickpocketing, etc. And now what? Well, we know Roscoe did that. That's not a big thing. Okay. Were we assuming that he wasn't in charge of the bank robbery? Bank robbery gang tattoo? If you have a gang tattoo, you rob banks. Benjamin Fowler is connected with the Roscoe gang. He has the gang's tattoo, but made an attempt to remove it. Benjamin Fowler was once a member of the gang, Roscoe gang, blah. It's all now in the past, or bandits like Benjamin Fowler never change. His work for the town might be to cover his crime. I feel like people can change. He seems changey-ish. The Bank of England was robbed by the Roscoe gang. It is the bank where Thomas Garrett has a large debt. It's not anarchist ideology to rob a bank they prefer to destroy, or Thomas Garrett allied himself with the Roscoe gang in order to take vengeance on the Bank of England. I mean, it kind of depends on what kind of anarchist he was. Because if he was like a government anarchist, then yeah, the Bank of England is probably not like the optimum choice. But if he's just like an anarchist for anarchist's sake, then why not the bank? I mean, they're a big business. No one likes big business. Except for, you know, the people who work at big businesses. Definitely not me. I think he wanted to take some vengeance. Need to drink water. Hold, please. Alright. Reginald Butler worked for the University Underground Electric Railways Company. He could be familiar with the layout of the sewers from where the bank was robbed. He could, but are those related to the sewers? Depends on what he did for a job there. Like, somebody knew about the bank robbery and managed to kill the members of Roscoe's gang immediately afterwards. Well, I'm missing some things. Thomas Garrett is a dangerous anarchist who cruelly killed his accomplices and endangered a great many people. He deserves a severe punishment. Or Thomas Garrett worked hard all his life but ended up in debt to the bank. He was spurred to commit his crime but could not bear to leave the criminals unpunished, so prepared a trap for them. He deserves a second chance. I'm going to continue because it's clear there's other stuff I'm missing. Those two are connected. Reginald Butler has problems at work due to the time off he was taken to visit his seriously ill daughter. I really don't think he's connected. He's not a criminal. He has a beloved daughter who is ill and needs her father. He would not risk becoming involved with bandits, or he needs money. But I feel like, I don't know, like the underground railway thing has to pay at least semi-well. He has a job. I don't think he'd risk it. I really don't. I found all the clues. Is there anything else to do but accuse someone? I want to see if I can see. I feel like we went down here last time and there was nobody, but I don't know where else they would keep the bodies. Nope, there's nothing there. Alright, fine. It's not a very good morgue. They don't use it for a lot of the bodies. You did this.
Condemn me to death. That's your job after all.
That's what I'm planning on. Alright. Now he's just being annoying. I think it's him. I don't know if I'm right, but we'll find out.
Thomas Garrett, we are arresting you for the double murder of Rasco and his accomplice in addition to the bank robbery.
Bravo. Case closed. Exactly what the bourgeoisie in power expects from you. Don't bother to look any further.
Well, if you have a solid alibi, I should like to hear it.
That'd be great.
For small people such as us are eternal victims of a corrupted justice. Do your duty then, lackey.
Alright, so he probably didn't do it. Only 4% of people made the same moral choice. Let's see. Nope, I did not. So is it the dude with the doctor, or is it the other one? Because again, I'm going to disagree with this decision. But I'm guessing they're saying it has to be... Well, it could be either of those three. Out of those two, I really don't think he did it. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah. He didn't do it, but he could have. And that. Sure, we'll go with that. Nope, this one. I was like, it's not. I mean, that's mighty presumptuous. Just saying. So, this is a dangerous criminal who did not hesitate to rob the bank before killing his friends. He must be imprisoned, or he hoped to change his criminal ways, but felt unable to while Rasco was still alive. He made the decision to do one last job. He deserves his freedom. No! You don't get to murder just because you want to be out of a gang. I feel like that's fairly evident. You don't get to just murder people for funsies.
You are under arrest.
What?
If they say it's the poor dad, I'm gonna be so mad.
I swear it.
Only two? Everyone else thinks it was the dad? Why? I highly disagree with this game and its conclusions on people's morality. Like, I get the fact that he has a sick daughter, but like, is he gonna risk prison for it? Trust me, I'm sending him to prison. I don't care. Alright, fine. He was once a gang member, something, something, something. I guess it's him. He's a dangerous criminal who not only robbed a bank, but also killed his accomplices. He must be imprisoned, or daughter is seriously ill. Because of this, he felt forced to rob a bank before killing his accomplices in order to take the money necessary for her treatment. Let him go, that he might save his daughter's life. I want his daughter to live, but you're not allowed to murder people, so I'm gonna say a strongly anti-murder. I still don't think it was him. I'm pretty sure they got it wrong again. Just saying.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Butcher, say goodbye to your daughter. We are arresting you for robbery and murder.
What? You can't do that. What happened to my girl?
You should have thought about that.
You monster. Even if it were true, what would a bank's money be worth against the life of a child?
You know, if it was just the bank robbery, I would have been a lot more inclined to just let him go.
Now, please.
But the murder is too much. That's my line. Thanks. You're fine. Oh, still only 18% of people made the same moral choice, but it's correct, so I'm assuming they let him go. Like, I can't let him get away with murder. Sorry. Like, again, if it was the bank robbery, I can accept that. Bank's money is insured. Like, whatever. It'll be fine. But you don't get to kill people because you need money. Unless you're a hitman. But that is not the case and also still bad. But that is technically the job. But anyway. Fever dreams.
Holmes, at last you're back. We can't find Kate. What? She went for her lesson, but the teacher says that Kate never arrived.
Mrs. Hudson!
She's gone out to ask around the neighborhood.
Ah, well. My daughter is missing. That's cool.
I hope she'll be back soon, Holmes.
Well, me too.
Kate, are you here?
Can't kill innocent people yet. Innocent! This can't kill people. I don't care. They're not exactly innocent people, but you're still not allowed to kill them. Like...
Not now.
Well, I'm trying to find some clues. What if she went into my room? I'm assuming he's very mad at me. Hey, Holmes, you don't need to repair your window just yet, because this is not over, you filthy scum. Do you think putting Percy behind bars will save you? We're a mini, and we won't be able to track us all. Okie doke. I enjoy his, arrangements. Mr. Holmes, we took care of Meryl Butcher for you as long as we were able, as per your request. She was very brave, but at 4 a.m. She passed away at 4 a.m. this morning, and she has no surviving family. What should we do about the body? That's sad. But they took care of her, per his request. So that's nice. Oh, there's a creepy mirror. Build a character portrait by paying attention to the details and their meaning.
Writing something here. Kate took her diary. What happened here?
She's packing a suitcase.
Why would she take her suitcase?
She was running away.
Why was it left open?
She's taking her clothes.
All of her favorites. Kate packed her things and left. I don't understand.
She's running away.
What's that? The sound came from Alice's room. Alice! Kate! Kate! Where are you?
Why are we running through the graveyard? He is freaking out. Is this Alice's room? Why am I chopping open a metal door? Well, that explains the title Fever Dreams. I don't want to see what's inside this because I'm not enjoying it.
Alice, where is my daughter?
Your daughter? You don't have one, Mr. Holmes. You never did.
What did
My
you
God.
do to
My
her?
daughter, what did you do to her?
I wasn't sure what we
What
were
you
doing.
could never
I'm not
do
gonna
made
slap her.
happy.
Where is she?
Care what you think. Where is Kate?
You fool. You're useless to her. Why even bother?
Rude. I'm not
Holmes,
slapping her.
this is useless.
Like,
You
if
won't
I slap her, she's gonna
I'll
be
make her
less
talk. We
interested
don't
in
need
talking.
her. Just use your skill. I'll take care of her.
Are we positive this is not actually a fever dream? Alright, looking for stuff. She is angry. She does have morning clothes on. I don't know what that means.
I remember this place from my last visit. It's different now.
That's true.
It was taken from me. I remember this place from my last visit. It's different.
The candles near the chair?
The choice is not entirely correct. The choice is not entirely correct. The choice is not entirely correct.
What else is taken? Oh, I guess all of these things, huh?
The choice is not
What else am
entirely
I missing? Oh,
The choice is not.
did she remove everything from this room? God. Any other photographs I'm missing?
The choice is
Oh,
not
and
entirely
this wheelchair.
The choice is not
And this
entirely-
clock.
The choice is not entirely correct.
What am I missing? Or are some of these things actually here? Okay, well that cupboard is there. Table of practice is not there, but this grimoire is. Well, the cradle is here, it's just in a different room.
Alice entered through here. Choice is not entirely correct.
I don't see the clock. Oh,
This is what I heard from upstairs.
alright, we're looking. Oh, the wheelchair is there. It's just
Choice is not entirely.
on the other side of the room. I mean, the candles are kind of there.
Choice is not entirely correct.
Oh, the grimoire is gone.
Choice is not. Choice is not entirely correct.
I can't tell about the candles. I feel like the candles... There's more candles here than there were. I don't know where the heck a table of practice would go to. I don't see a table of practice. Oh, there's the clock.
Choice is not.
Darn it. Okay, well, what are we missing? Is there a phonograph in here at all? I don't see one. That's a creepy baby doll. Alright, so definitely no phonograph. I don't see the mirror. Unless that is a mirror. That is the mirror. Okay. Oh, that was apparently correct.
Portrait of Alice's father, William Hamilton, and some items required to conduct a séance are missing.
She was conducting a seance for reasons. Alice might have performed a spiritual seance to talk to her father, William Hamilton. It is possible. There's a possibility that Alice visited Highgate Cemetery before returning to Baker Street. Alice may have visited Highgate Cemetery this morning to the crypt of her father, William Hamilton, where she performed a spiritual seance in order to talk to him. Did she take Kate with her as well? It's possible.
The lead goes to the cemetery.
Goodbye. Oh, wrong one. I don't know where the cemetery is. No.
Kate, are you here?
Alright. I feel like he's having a fever dream. This is not like any seance I have ever seen. Not that I've seen a lot.
Crossing.
On the crossing.
Trampled by feet.
Trampled by feet on the crossing
4 others.
of 4 others.
Fell by bullet. Alice brought them to perform the ritual.
Alright.
Those candles have been alight for almost 3 hours. That's where Alice's father is buried. Go to the old cemetery. Find the grave.
Why?
Kate's diary.
I'm with Alice at the cemetery. We are going to speak to her father. The ceremony scares me, of course, but I'm excited too. I shouldn't allow myself to feel scared, as what is to follow will be even scarier. She is so beautiful. She has prepared the candles, the portrait. She looks so relaxed. I cannot prevent myself from trembling. She begins. She calls him. She is turning in on herself, and she is muttering. I cannot understand as she speaks a strange language. She is holding chalk sticks in both of her hands. I am trembling. I cannot help it. Her eyes are white, her movements are convulsive as one of the throes of death. She doesn't see me. She begins to speak as him, and it's horrible. I want to cry. She is writing everywhere with both sticks of chalk.
Where do we find him, Father?
Alice, my daughter,
Alice?
I know the answer to your question.
I can't believe that Alice made my little girl go through all this? Damned woman!
Build character. Hold on. Oh, I can't see that. Scholar of Rhodes.
Earth-digging giant. These writings constitute a single message, a guide.
Go to the old cemetery and find the crypt on the crossing of 4 others, felled by bullet, Scholar of Rhodes, earth-digging giant, and trampled by feet. Whose feet? Alright, well I guess I'm gonna go then. Or is this the door to the old cemetery?
Kate! Kate! Oh my god. It's Alice's father, mummified.
Well, he seems to be doing well.
It's Alice's father, mummified.
Oh, fair enough. Snake Nest and Conspiracy. In the district of St. Victor, while the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes which spawned upwards of 100 squirming reptiles. These reptiles did inhabit the bottom of a well, long since dried up. In the middle of the snake nest, there was the skeleton of a child who had likely plunged down the wall to his or her death. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question was still holding the red Morocco portfolio, much disintegrated, apart from one legible strip of paper, which read, "Do not reveal the plot." Where did we just read that? I distinctly remember that and being like, who gave this child that piece of paper? We literally just read that.
A map of British rivers.
British rivers. Storm lamp.
Madam Destiny. Alice keeps her father's belongings in this room, even the canteen for his boat.
Gross. Okay.
Alice sleeps here. Alice is not merely peculiar, she is mentally ill. I hope Kate didn't see this. This witch. Alice, she brought my daughter even further. They followed this direction in this message. They went to the old cemetery.
We have read that before. See, I thought so. I am wondering, because the name of this is Fever Dreams, I'm wondering if this is a fever dream, and none of this is happening. Because, like, we keep skipping from place to place. I'm at the old cemetery. I need to find something giant, something stumped by feet. I'm not in the old cemetery yet. I'm just next to the old cemetery. Hold on. Gotta find someone who is stumped by some feet. Find 4 which are related to Alice's message. Use imagination to visualize them. Visualize them. Alright. Okay.
I need to recall some facts about certain famous people buried in the cemetery.
Well, that's not gonna work well. 3 younger brothers. Okay. Hello? That is not a cemetery. Or thing. He was a giant. What did it say? Earth-digging giant. He's an archaeologist and super tall. Alright, can I just select him? Unnamed crypt. Alright, not helpful. I didn't look at that first one well enough, I don't think. Chief Justice Klein, English barrister, reigned his post. I don't think so. I mean, it's hard to tell, but I really don't think so. I also don't know where I am. Poet. Wrote in Cumbrian dialect. Survived tuberculosis. I don't think so either. No, that doesn't seem legit. Alright, let's go back. I mean, aside from the urgency of the kidnapping, this is kind of just a nice stroll through a cemetery. Botanist, died of typhus, educated at Eton College. No, I don't think so. Unnamed crypt. I'm not really going in any particular pattern. That's going to be my downfall. Anywhere near a grave. Here's one. Cartographer. Preferred copy. Produced a map of all major roads. Scholar of roads. That seems legit. I don't know why it's pointing towards that one, but alright, let's go look. Or is that the one I've already done? Yep, okay, so it stands to reason that it'd be over in that corner, doesn't it? That's not a tomb. That doesn't make any sense. Shot in a duel. Felled by a bullet. So it's gotta be over here-ish, I would assume. Trampled by feet. Killed by an elephant. Alright. Apparently I was right. That wind for a second sounded like a very angry dog.
Kate, my dear child, I do not know when you will hear this message, but I do know that one day you will be here, Kate. My blood, my light.
What? Whose tomb are we in, and why is there a giant statue of their face?
Nothing to me except to leave you behind and with him.
And this is her dad's
Sherlock Holmes,
tomb?
well, you have to understand.
Is Kate here?
He is your worst enemy.
Why?
But because he so loves to hide behind the mask of his dubious morality, he
I haven't been very moral. I've been very lawful,
I'm
but
certain
not
that
super
he never
like
understood.
empathetic.
I'm sorry for that. I didn't cry too often having him as your father.
She had a good childhood. Shut up.
Don't distress yourself, my child. I died by his hand. But your questions are over since you now know. You are my daughter. What matters is that you continue my work. Join our cause, and you'll be the empress of evil. My Kate. My
This has gotta be a fever dream.
poor Holmes' eyes.
Like, there's not an option.
Kate Moriarty has.
She's Moriarty! So is Moriarty's dead. Interesting. But we have a new Moriarty. What?
He knows everything now.
My observation of the asteroid movement through my telescope led me to the discovery of 2 new stars, which I called Merak and Adhil. Together with my other dim stars, they create a marvelous constellation, and its shape reminds me of my dear girl, Caitlin. That one? I don't get it, constellations. They never look like what they're supposed to look like. It's like Cassiopeia is literally a W. Just say it's a W. Anyway. Aw.
Young Kate.
Didn't remember more Eddie
Dynamics of
being
an
dead.
asteroid. Work by Professor James Moriarty.
Can I open this or no?
Metal star with an extremely precise carving.
Looks cool. Alright, well I need something else before I can go back there. What sort of narcissistic person do you have to be to carve a giant head of yourself in your tomb? From childhood's hour I have been as others were. I have not seen as others saw. I could not bring my passions from a common spring. From the same source I have not taken my sorrow. I could not awaken my joy at the same tone, and all I loved alone. Then, in my childhood, in the dawn of a most stormy life, was drawn from every depth of good and ill the mystery which binds me still. From the torrent or the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that rolled me round in its autumn tint of gold, from the lightning in the sky as it passed me flying by, from the thunder and the storm, and the cloud that took the form when the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view.
That's a ribbon from Kate's hair. Kate met her true father. I need to find Alice. I'll make her speak this time.
Turn to Alice at Baker Street. Can I just map back? Nope!
It's blocked from the outside.
That seems bad.
What? Alice!
Accept your death, you fool.
Why am I dying?
You witch! Let me out! Free Kate!
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to be,
Come back, witch!
find a way out of... Can I just take one of these and knock it down? How locked
Blocked
is
from
it?
the outside. There must be another way out.
There is. It's called breaking down that door. Come on. Ugh, spiderwebs.
Keep your head, Sherlock. This is the only way to get out of here.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it's related to that. Well, I don't have anything for that yet. We have a map. Trying to look for clues. His nostrils are very poorly carved. Alright. Up, 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 up. Oh, it's the weird star majig. We need that thing. Wait, is it on this side? Oh, it's just right there. I don't know what it's shaped like anymore. Where's that picture? Nope. Where's the picture? Did I not take it? I always take stuff. I took it. Where is it? Ah, okay. I'll go back over and look at this. So it's like... Oh, are you just telling me this now? That one. To that one. And then it comes down to this one. With that and that. That is totally what happened, dude. Alright, fine, I'll go a different way. Darn it. Do I need to start like here? Okay, that still works. So let's go up to this one. This is not gonna work because we're not gonna get that, one in there. Darn it. Nope, I'm not gonna get it. I need to save that one for last. So I go da da da. Okay. And then we can start working on the body. Up to the top and then but I won't get that center. If I do that, it'll turn off. Yep. Alright, so we gotta figure out how to get that center of it. I can either go up to the middle. Let's yellow it middle. And then that one, also middle. That one. That one. That one. There we go. Yes? Am I missing one somewhere? I shouldn't be. Oh, darn it! Was I in that? Okay, so why didn't it work then? if I did it this way, and go up to there. I'm just gonna do this a different way then. But it should still work just fine. Oh, that needs to go down to there, doesn't it? Well, we'll save that one for last. To there. To there. Oh, I can't save it for last because I need to go down to that. Oh, nope. I gotta reset it. Hold on. It shouldn't matter if I start there, honestly. Nope. Maybe I just have to start at the center and YOLO it to there. One, that one, that one, that one. Okay. That one, and then we'll still have that, but we'll save that for the very last one. There we go. Missing the vertical line in the middle top shape. That seems about right. It's so hard to know that there's like one little one. It has to be, everything has to be exactly perfect, which yeah, it's a puzzle. But I un-Sherlocked myself.
Hold on, Kate. I'll find you.
But on the plus side, now I know that R changes me from Sherlock to un-Sherlock. It's a nice rock. I mean, it seems very Moriarty to have a puzzle in your crypt to lead to escape. Wait, did I just see something? Or was that just imagining it? I was apparently just imagining it. Hey, what's up? I'm out.
Watson!
Holmes.
Watson, why are
She
you
tricked
here?
me. She...
Where's she gone? Watson, where?
I don't know. She left saying that she had to go and see a lady. A Mrs. Destiny?
Madam Destiny, she's a boat.
What?
Over there, Watson.
The boat that's conveniently
She's
by the
abducted,
graveyard.
Kate.
Oh god, I gotta run.
I can't believe it.
She's a lunatic, Watson. She made a room for her dead father, and now Kate is with her.
Alright, well, I don't know what you want me to do. Oh,
They're on the boat. Hurry, Watson.
Madam Destiny is not having a good time. Well, luckily there's a little boat here for me to steal. He looks very calm. Actually, they both look extremely calm, considering. Are you sure they're on the boat, though?
Stay here and hold on to the boat, Watson.
Alright, you hold on to the boat. I'm gonna get on the burning boat.
Where are you?
Alright, well, hopefully not there.
Kate, I'm here. Look! It doesn't burn! Come on!
Hey! Oh my god, no!
No way!
Hey!
I'm a Moriarty! I'm the devil's daughter! I'm cursed! I'm a monster!
Not a monster.
That does not make you a monster!
Can't control who your parents are.
That's why you've always lied to me!
No, I always lied to you because it was easier.
I only lied to you because I was too afraid of losing you. My god, ask Watson!
I was lied to all of my life! Do you have any idea how that feels?
No! Because
You're
I
mine,
hate
sorry.
Holmes. And a Holmes never gives up. I know it.
Oh god, okay. Whoop. This one.
Yes! He knows! Nothing can change fate!
Well, I just changed fate a second ago. Calm yourself down.
Kill Lord Marsh, who was already condemned to death by tuberculosis!
Yep, I certainly did. They were criminals. You are not a criminal. You are the daughter of a criminal.
You sent me away! When I'm home, we fight all the time!
Yeah, I sent you away because I'm constantly dealing with murderers.
No! No! It's me, Kate. I never learned patience. My own father was the same with me.
It isn't possible to escape
No.
destiny! Meryl Butcher couldn't. Her father was a murderer! But Kate, she deserves to live, don't you think?
We tried to keep her alive.
And Holmes will be murdered himself! I have foreseen it!
Oh god.
I may be killed one day. It's a risk that I take, but my word helps to save other lives.
Really? And albeit, and Percy Fleming, you save lives!
Yeah, they all murdered people.
You can't save me either!
How many people have you murdered?
I saved you. I adopted you. I gave you everything I could.
How could you trust him? He killed your real father, Kate!
Yeah,
Why?
he was a dick.
Why did you kill him?
It was his life or mine. I had no choice, Kate.
See? Everything is determined! Remember the sign! Our meeting! The ceremony!
Manipulator.
Kate, no. How can this suddenly mean more to you than your childhood?
See? It is time! The next life awaits us!
I was gonna tell her. That would make be like, nope, I don't trust her anymore.
It's irrational.
I don't care! I don't belong anywhere!
You belong with me, Kate. We're family.
Family don't end in blood.
I don't know what I'm doing! Help me!
Yeah. Nope. What are my things? That. Go! This fake child's life is in my hands, so I am all on getting all the prompts today. Top of my game performance.
Over here! Hurry, the boat's going down!
Yeah, get onto the lifeboat. Yeah, forget her, she's fine. Don't care. Do not care at all. Yeah. She's an adult. If she wants to stay on the burning boat, she's allowed to. You are a small child. You don't get to make that decision. Also, she crazy. And probably isn't dead, because why would she be? Well, that makes sense then. The name of the game is The Devil's Daughter, and I was like, we haven't dealt with any evil daughters. Like, there's been no evil daughters. Oh, that was the end! Oh, that was a good game. And perfect timing, too. It does make me wonder if, like, I had chosen different options throughout the game, would there be a difference? I'm gonna... Hold on, let me just see if this does anything other than going back to the end screen, because if it doesn't... Okay. We're going to swap out and go to full screen then. Because, okay, so it makes me wonder, then, like, if you'd chosen different options, would that affect the end of the game? Just this last little part, and or maybe some of the, like, notes that get put on the board? Because, like, if you think about it, most of that last little section was them being like, well, you killed this person, and you killed this person, and you killed that. So if I had decided to be more merciful in that section, would Kate have come with me sooner? Or, like, would I have had to do something, like, different to fight off Alice? I guess no. I'm guessing no, too, but I feel like there has to have been some difference, because, like, if I didn't condemn them to die, if I had let all of them go, then she can't make that speech, because it'd be like, what? I let them all go. What do you want? So, it's interesting. It makes me wonder, because, like, there's a lot of games that are kind of at least based on the choices you make. So is this one of those games? I don't even know. I wasn't making it in the hopes of that. I was trying to just solve the mysteries because I like those mysteries. But it's interesting. I'll have to look up some reviews and see if there's other endings, because I could definitely see... I'm guessing it's still going to be like, you're on the boat, she finds out she's the daughter, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of disappointed there wasn't, like, not like a Moriarty scene or anything, but, like, that it wasn't just an actual fever dream. I'm guessing it was formatted that way because he was panicking, and they don't want you to be like, oh, I'm going to go to the bank and see what's up, you know, but it was interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look up to see if there's other endings, because if there is, then that adds an interesting element to this game that I didn't think about, because I am very, like, in terms of, like, criminal judgments, I'm like, if it's your life or their life, I totally do whatever you want, but if it's just like, I'm gonna murder someone for this reason, then it's like, no, that you don't get away with that. But if I was someone who was more, like, lenient, would it have had a different outcome? Would she have not thought of herself as evil? I mean, I'm still, as her father, like, trying to find these criminals, but it's in a different way. I don't know. There's a reference to some earlier episodes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, because there was a reference to some earlier episodes, would it have affected the outcome to a certain extent? Kind of like the Walking Dead games, which I was thinking here, but like the Walking Dead games I haven't played on here, but like your actions do determine what happens to a certain extent. It's not perfect, but it can determine like who's alive and who's not. So I wonder if it's semi-similar to that, because those kinds of games are really fascinating to me. That it's like, I wonder how many people got that same ending. I mean, clearly not a lot, because most people did not agree with me on that last one. It was, what, 18% came to that conclusion? It was like, oh, I killed some criminals and he wanted to rob a bank, so. Anyway, I guess that wraps up that game. I'm looking at the computer. The next game I was going to play Doug had me download Hydrophobia Prophecy and Life is Strange. I don't know what either of those are, but I've heard good things about both of them. So I might get into that, or if anyone has any like specific game recommendations or suggestions, let me know. I'm really enjoying these like mystery games because I love trying to solve mysteries, but it doesn't have to exactly be that. I work better with like a game that is very story filled because I get super focused on that, but it doesn't have to be that either. We'll figure it out. But yeah, if you have any ideas, feel free to drop me a line on here. But for now, I'm gonna go, and I will see you all later with whatever the next game I play is. Smooth ending. Alright, have a good night, guys. Bye!